Yeah, get a good accountant. Make sure you get someone that's worth a salt, know what they're doing. They won't be cheap, but if you're earning that sort of money, they'll save you more than they cost.
I thought we'd have a look at Mervyn King. Well, looks to be the sad downfall of Mervyn King, who arguably has been playing darts as long as I remember really watching it, which is quite a sad sight to see. That he's obviously told his story to the Sun, where he says he owes a taxman around £500,000 because apparently he hasn't paid tax in 20 years. And well, just from a few bits which I was reading, what he told the Sun, that when he got his winnings from the PDC sort of circuit, he didn't know that he had to pay tax on top of that. So we'll have a look at the story which he told the Sun now. You all know Mervyn King. Well, let's be honest, he's really been one of the old sort of OGs of darts, hasn't he? Because I mean, you can remember him on the old BDO circuit. Now he's been part of the PDC. I mean, he was on the floor tours on the Players' Championship. When you used to get that, he would always be the first person in the venue, no matter where it was. He'd always turn up there with his little sort of case of him, as if he was just dedicated to darts. But from what we've been hearing regarding what he owes the old taxman, it's quite worrying for him, really. But I mean, to be honest, I always thought if he would have won that Grand Prix against old Slaphead Gerwin, I think things would have been a lot different for him. But I mean, well, you just look at some of his iconic moments here.
Now clearly forcibly making his point in his own inimitable style. Janos smiling behind him.
And you look here how they got on his sort of article which he told the Sun, where it's two-time Lakeside Championship finalist, says he's owed north of £500,000 to the HMRC, which is just an astonishing amount to bloody be under, isn't it? Because he says, for the past 2 decades, I've hid my head in the sand and allowed the debts to mount up, which is something you just should not do. And obviously his wife's quite worried too, but because he said Tracy is worried that we're going to lose the house, but if we do, we do. And he also goes on to say that there's nothing that they can do about it. It's all down to the official receiver and what he wants to do. So obviously King's come out and fully said, obviously we're in this much debt, this is what's going on. As he said, he made the move to contact them as he knew it was coming, because he says, I have to deal with this fairly and honestly, as it's better then them finding out saying, "Excuse me, Mr. King, why haven't you paid your taxes for 20 years? Because otherwise you'd be straight behind bars." And how you can end up in that much debt, because I'm quite shocked at it, as he says here. Obviously, the dogs are worried if they take the house, because we're going to have to find somewhere to live. We'll have to take the dogs with us, which is obvious. But over the past 5 years, I've slept a lot at night worrying about this, as the trouble is a gravy train. It's just really heartbreaking reading some of this, what he's told. Obviously the son said, "I can't turn back time." And I mean, even one point here which he told 2 years ago to MWA sports events. You listen to this.
Yeah, get a good accountant. Make sure you get someone that's worth the salt, know what they're doing. They won't be cheap, but if you're earning that sort of money, they'll save you more than they cost.
Here we are, and he's in these troubles. I mean, King is... But even during lockdown, he even took on sort of doing deliveries for Amazon. Well, obviously during that COVID time, no one could really do anything. Everyone's just ordering things online, and I mean, King done a large amount of deliveries for Amazon, and he said that he's now moving towards bankruptcy. So it's sad to see, but there we go. King said one of the main reasons why he's telling his story is that he's trying to help others so they don't end up in his position, and it's not a place to be, and he does not wish this on anybody. King also goes on to say, "I want to be hopeful to try and help any upcoming youngsters so they don't end up in the same predicament as I did. If I can help one youngster, then this is worth doing. My message is, don't do what I did. Don't hide your head in the sand when you realise in a bit of slump with the HMRC." Because obviously King goes on to basically say that the money he won from darts, he thought it was winnings, as he didn't realise that you had to pay tax on it, and before he realised he was already X number of pounds in debt. So I do feel quite bad for King, and obviously hopefully this is something that he can get sorted out, but being basically nearly £500,000 in debt, that's a lot to come from though, isn't it? Because I mean, what's King's sort of career earnings? It is just going to be quite not a large amount in today's money from what you can win, but obviously with his time in the BDO and when he first joined the PDC in sort of 2007, obviously he mistakenly thought that income from the winnings that he made on the Pro Tour, and it's not earning, so he's got a lot to obviously sort out. So wish King all the best, and hopefully it won't be too long before we see him back on the old TV screens.